finally, I'm getting back to doing Wing Commander 3 Part 2. Pretty good connection tonight. It's probably because it's Wednesday. So I'm all alone for the moment. But this is just something for me to do at night before I go to bed. Have some beers. Whatever. Right? Alright, so we're going to... I don't even know where I left off, so let's find out.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
Ready, sir.
The Karathi intentions in this area remain unclear. While we continue to gather intelligence, your task will be to corral the cats wherever possible. We wish particularly to shut off their access to the populated planets and this asteroid field. Let's try to put these Karathi raiders out of business permanently.
Ready to go, sir.
I like that enthusiasm. Dismissed.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
Who should I pick? Who should I pick? Well, we got Hobbs, Vagabond, the Shredder, Vaquero, Maniac, Cobra, Flash, Flint. I don't remember where I left off. I don't like... Yeah, let's take Cobra.
Cobra, I want you on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
I mean, this game is pretty old. There's really not much difference in the wingman that you choose, but Cobra, I noticed, is a pretty aggressive fighter. Yeah, we'll keep the Hellcat. So, I guess I'll keep the cockpit for the stream. It's really kind of a pain. Nothing.
What's your status?
I'm just fine, sir.
She's fine.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going after.
Ah. Didn't get the kill. Boom. One thing I like about these older games is that like you play something newer like Rebel Galaxy, Outlaw or whatever, and it's just the AI or the way they make them fly around. They put an autopilot feature in that game, which is insane. So you hit a button and literally the ship will track right to your enemy.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going after.
It's almost like they made the game. We know this game's so difficult. We're just going to add in this cheat thing. This is the mission with the Strokes. So yeah, I told you Cobra was aggressive. Yeah, Cobra's definitely aggressive. Definitely picked the right one for this one.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going after.
Always like finding the Dralfies. Ah, this is a destroyer. Got him. Excuse me. I always like to destroy him if I can. It's tough with Hellcat, though. I don't know.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going after.
This is unfortunately, the game is old enough. Well, I don't know how to remap. I don't know how to remap the joystick, but... Wow, I haven't heard that one before.
Mission objectives accomplished.
There we go. Hopefully we'll be able to stream Wing 4. By the time I get through this, I'll probably have my new computer. Always upside down. It's always upside down. It's been like that since day one. They fixed it in Wing 4, but...
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Feels great kicking some furry butt in this system. We're moving on to Laconda 4. Intel says the Karathi presence there has increased. Hey, sir, I'm getting reports that Flint was a little wild out there. You been picking up pointers from old Maniac, huh? At any rate, you're clear to land.
I could hit the autopilot, but I'm not going to. I'm going to fly in there. I've already made this much of an effort. Whoa.
Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
So I'm not gonna play those transitions every time because it's just too much. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Every mission, I always save it. You never know. You never know. Well, these, you know, back then they didn't have autosave, so I took the transitions out last stream. Oh, we got Vagabond to talk to. What's going on with him? Oh, I think I know what to do.
You've been in these parts before, right? Word is the Kilrathi have let the system pretty dry over the years.
Wakanda's always been hotly contested.
A few months ago, I heard stories about some backwater system the Kilrathi had under siege for months. But after they cleaned it out, they didn't just move on. They dusted it with some new biological weapon. The whole system supposedly a total biohazmat. Really ugly. No one can get near it. Rumor has it, Confed's quarantined that system. Nobody even talks about it.
There's nothing to worry about. He might be right. Nothing the cats do surprises me anymore. But if we do our job right, we're not gonna have to worry about that kind of thing.
You know, yeah, in Wing 4 they changed it. I could do that conversation again and choose the other one. And I don't know how much of an effect the morale, it doesn't have any effect on the morale of the fight of your wingmen as you're playing the actual game in this game. But in Wing 4, I believe, at least that was the way they marketed it, was that if you made a decision in the video, it would also affect the gameplay itself, not just conversations that would happen later. And this is, I think it's just conversations, because you could go back and change it. I could go back and change it. So I didn't know if it was based on the first thing you selected or if it's just the last thing you selected, or it doesn't even matter at all. What's my kill board up to? I'm probably close to top. I'm not. Oh no, I am. They don't. Yeah, in Wing 4 they flip it and they put it on the top. There's a lot of little things that Wing 4 improved on. You know. Yeah, I'm definitely, as anybody that plays this game, of course you're going to be top. So I'll try to stream this one. I'll try to stream Wing 4 as well, and then I'll go to Prophecy, and then we'll see what happens after that. It's a big major. It's an older series. I can't do 1 and 2. I just can't. I've tried. I can't. They're just too difficult. It's too hard to see what the hell is going on, you know.
I used to raid these planets.
Yeah, I know.
It puzzles me, these reports that the Kilrathi are surrendering the system. Surrender. Though I know the word in your language, I still fail in truly grasping it. I cannot guess at all what my one-time comrades might do. And Kilrathi are most dangerous when they are unpredictable.
Let's get started, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
We've still got more questions than answers on Kilrathi operations here. Some of the Kilrathi forces are pulling out, but other elements are closing in on the Kondo 4. Intel thinks they've got warheads tipped with a new kind of bioweapon capable of spreading a epidemic over the whole planet within minutes. If Intel's correct, the half-life of this virus is over 500 years. Colonel, we can't let a single warhead slip through and strike the planet. If the warhead's bio, the civilians of Wakanda 4 they'll die slow deaths from a ravaging disease, and all we'll be able to do is pull out of here as fast as we can. Good luck, son.
They never explain Wakanda 4's like
These are the mission objectives.
significance. Of course,
Oh, and one last thing.
I don't know that much about lore. Cobra and Flint are gone. Anybody that's played this game knows why. So I guess I'll take... It doesn't really matter. I usually take Flash for whatever reason. You know, I talked to Hobbs, so I'm going to take him.
Hobbs, you're on my wing for this one.
I did talk to Vagabond, too. Oops.
Dismissed. Good luck.
I should have taken Vagabond. Oh, well. We'll take Hobbs. I always take... You know, the first time I always played this game, I always kept taking Hobbs, and if you take him for the first and the second mission consecutively in the very beginning, they give you shit for it. Or if you take Maniac, too. Like, oh, well, why didn't you take the... You know, take somebody else that's on the ship and just steady your old friends. Because those are the only two returning characters as wingmen. So it's just, you know, what it's just funny. But I used to take Hobbs all the time, and then when I realized after I did that, I just stopped taking Hobbs and Maniac for everything. Because I was 10 when this game came out. It's funny, ridiculous. Can't believe it's still a thing. For me, at least. I can't believe it still exists. Able to play it on modern PC is what I mean. Save it again. Always be careful. Games like this. Skip that. Don't accidentally hit load. Done that many times. God, look at the pixelation on that planet. Oh my God.
Break and attack.
Got him. Oh. You gotta get these things. It's like the skip missile. Thank God they're not skip miss. 5. I think it's like 2. What is it, 4 or 2 when the target reticle show up? Thank God. Got it. I think there's like 3 of them. 3 or 4, I don't remember, but it'll let you know.
Mission objectives accomplished.
There we go. Aha. Ah. Man. Got him. Knew it. I got it. Is there one more? Was I seeing another one? There's a couple more. Oh my goodness. This. Ooh, thank you. Mm-hmm. All right, full disclosure. I have invulnerability on, and I'm on rookie mode for the stream. I have beat the game. When I first beat the game, I didn't even know you could change the difficulty. But
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
sir, they're gonna be naming babies after you on Locanda 4. While you were out there, Intel did confirm that the Karathi warhead loadouts were biohazard in nature. You're clear. Oh, wait a minute, sir. Captain Ison's on the comm.
Colonel, we've got a situation in the lunar outreaches of Locanda 4. Lieutenant Robin Peters has ignored our return to ship orders. She's gone renegade. Appears to be pursuing her own private war. Can you risk bringing her back?
What do you think? Yeah, I'll go after her.
I'm going after her, Captain.
Oh yeah, it gets reset. Doesn't really matter. So full disclosures, yeah, but I have beat it on Ace, and Wing Commander 4. I think I did beat it on Veteran once, but Wing Commander 4 is a lot harder than Wing Commander 3. Oh crap! And then playing other games like I've played other games fair and square like Tachyon and Free Space and Star Lancer, and you can't cheat on those games. You can cheat on Tachyon. In fact, Bruce Campbell gives you shit for it. It's great. But other than that, I haven't really played a lot of like Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. That was, and I can't even imagine trying to play that without any kind of cheat on there. Even if you have the best ships, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. And like I said, they put the auto track feature in there, so they already admitted up front, our game is really hard. We need to put this little cheat thing in here, because whether you're playing with a controller or a joystick, it's just, you're not going to be able to do this without this. That means there's something, to me that just says there's something wrong with the AI. I mean, I don't know. Because when I play Star Citizen, for example, which I have played a couple times, I don't have that problem. It's no, it plays like Wing Commander, but it is, I mean, it is Wing Commander. It's like the modern Wing Commander, right? I just wish they would finish the damn thing. Optimize it so it's not so CPU heavy, so you could actually play it with a decent GPU and you don't have to have like an i9 or whatever. I mean, you can play it with an i7 or whatever, but I do have another machine. I mean, my wife's machine is an i9 with a 3080 Ti, and it runs Star Citizen. I haven't played Star Citizen on it yet. I haven't really played much of any games on it because I'm so busy working, but... Is Flint here? Ah, Flint. Let's see what she has to say.
I'm fine.
Ooh, she's not happy. She knows she's in trouble. This is old, so old you can't map stuff to your joystick. You have to use the keyboard along with it. Which is, I'm so used to it. It's just, yeah, tabs for Afterburner or whatever. Boom. Whoa. Graphics glitch. There we go. I have one torpedo. I don't want to waste it.
Mission objectives accomplished.
I should have used it.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Congratulations on roping her in, sir. First a whole planet and then a pilot? I'd give you a promotion if I could. You're cleared, Colonel.
I'll let this one play because it's specific. Ha! Ha! Yeah, back then you had to insert CD2. Now you just have to click when ready.
You might have died out there chasing after me.
I might have.
I guess the captain ordered you.
No. That was my call to make.
Then I guess I should be impressed. I've never been very good at saying thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
I want you to understand.
We don't fly suicide missions. We fight this war to live, not to die. You've got to fly with your head, Flint, not your heart.
You've never done that, sir. Fly with your heart.
The day I do that, I expect a stiff dressing down, mister. That's an order.
Sir, my father didn't read his children bedtime stories. He read to us from the regs manuals. I know there are certain actions necessary.
Give her a break. Ground her. Give her a break.
I'll give her a break. I always give her a break.
Book regs are not war regs. If this were peacetime, I'd ground you faster than a tachyon. Now that's an indulgence we can't afford. But don't make one of us come after you again.
That, sir, would be an indulgence.
But wait a minute. This war has been going on for like 60, almost 100 years or something at this point. I don't know how long it's been going on, but so when she was a kid, this war was still going on. But maybe not when she was a kid, because if the movie has any relation to this, the Prone Massacre, which is something that Blair mentions in the movie, which is the whole thing about like pilgrims and whatever, which they totally added for the movie. That's not even in the game at all. And I don't think it's in the first one. I don't think it's in any of them. That was like an added thing, which is weird because Chris Roberts directed the movie. It's like, why did you add all this extra nonsense? Just make the damn movie. They should have just made like Wing Commander, like squeezed Wing Commander 1 and 2 into the first half hour or 20 minutes of the film, and gone right into this, and then had the movie be like 2.5 hours, and it would have been awesome. But no, they wanted to turn it into some kind of I don't know. I don't know what he was. He was just like, it's probably the studio. I mean, it was 20th Century Fox. I mean, what do you want? They were a little more concerned with another movie that year. 1999, The Phantom Menace.
A blitzkrieg Kilrathi assault has taken the lives of thousands.
Still buying the fantasy that we're winning the war?
Why the hard-on for the opposite take?
Because you'd have to be blind not to see that things are going bad and getting worse.
Excuse me?
Fact, we haven't had shore leave in months. Fact, all we do is move from one defensive mission to another. Fact, our entire force is constantly in retreat. Now, is that just my imagination, or is the entire war effort unraveling before our eyes?
Fact. We have a communications officer aboard with far too much time on his hands.
Dangerously spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt throughout the ship. From now on, mister, you spout your theories to anyone. I'll have you reassigned to waste recycling.
We don't tolerate conspiracy theories in the future, apparently. He said hard on. I never even noticed that. Why the hard on for the opposite take? You know, as a kid, you don't even really notice these things. It's so funny. Is this the other cheesy thing? All right. For completionist's sake.
This forever? Forever isn't long enough.
So cheesy. That's like a really bad made for sci-fi channel movie. Anyway, 73. Do. Okay, anything? Captain Eisen. Let's see what he has to say.
I don't know whether to thank you or curse you for winning us Flash on a permanent basis.
A little of both, I guess.
I wish I had more pilots like you, Colonel. Might make the war end sooner. I'm especially glad that you haven't let the victory cramp your style any.
Thank you, sir.
Save it. Save it. Alrighty. So, yeah, it says one view, one... when did you come on? What was I doing? Huh?
About 20 minutes ago.
Oh, shit. So I was playing a mission and shit.
Yeah.
But it didn't work. You couldn't say hello.
No.
Ah. Well, now... Oh, what was that? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I can hear you.
Huh.
Yeah, it works fine. It's the same basic idea. Maybe you want to get Turtle Beach headphones instead of those. Alright, so... Alrighty. Let's see. Hold on 1 second, another quick pause. Not much of a lag these days. It's really nice connections, probably because it's a Wednesday, like I said. What? Well, they're your dad's. I mean, yeah, he's got a big head. But they work. They're fine, right? Yeah. Okay, anyway, next briefing. We can change games at some point. I would just have to redo the stream. I did make it Wing Commander 3 Part 2, which keeps getting...
Let's get started, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
We've got a simple job ahead of us. We've got control of the sector base and jump point. The Karathi want that control. Let's keep them at bay, gentlemen. We can't give up ground here. Give it your best, Colonel. Dismissed.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
What are you playing? Fallout?
Yeah.
Who should I pick for my wingman? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? You know, they when they added all these wingmen, they must have added them in a row, because by the time you get they all have motions to them, right? Hobbs, Vagabond, Vaquero. He doesn't really move when you put the mouse over him, but he's still moving a little bit. Maniac moves, grabs him. Silly. Cobra. Flash. But Flint doesn't move at all. It's just like, they're just like, oh, I'm tired of this. I wonder if maybe the game they couldn't do it. Or they just got lazy and like, ah, fuck it. Anyway. I didn't forget what the mission was. God, I would be a terrible wing commander. What are we doing? Well, I picked Cobra last time, and Flint just broke all the rules. Let's take Vagabond, I guess.
Vagabond, I want you as my wingman. Dismissed, and good luck.
It means absolutely nothing. Makes no difference. Oh. More Hellcat stuff. 3 ships to pick from. You don't even have the longbow yet. Ugh. Oh.
Clear to take off.
Wing Commander 4 is going to be tough because the volume levels between the videos and the missions are so drastic. I wish I could go in and like change the volume level of all the audio and all the video. That would take so long to do that.
We got company.
Oh, Blackmane. I know what's going on.
Break and attack.
Here we go.
Got him. Ah. It's funny, your YouTube is so much more delayed than mine. Then again, I'm not actually watching it. I'm watching it through my own channel.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Uh-oh. I think they fired a missile. Hopefully that was just mine that didn't hit him. I think so.
What's your status?
No problems, Colonel.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
They're having a party in your honor down at the Black Main base, Colonel. You're clear to land.
Oh, gotta talk to Rachel. Let's see what she has to say.
Colonel, can we chat off the record?
Don't we usually?
Yeah, it's one of the things that I like about you. And the fact that I like you is why I want to say this.
Go ahead.
You've got a look in your eyes that I've seen before. I had this fella see, and he went out one day and saw his wingman get fried. Started to blame himself, and no matter what I said or anybody else, it didn't matter. A few days after that, he took out a thunderbolt and just kept going. He hit a jump point just as the Kilrathi were coming through. There were a lot of fireworks. He might still be out there as far as I know. They never found him, not even a trace. And that look in your eyes is the same look that he had just before he went out on that mission. Do you want to talk about it?
She understands.
Oh, God.
It's none of her business. She understands.
Oh, that Mark Hamill breathy voice. She understands. So funny. I'll play it for you one more time.
It's none of her business. She understands.
Did you hear it? Just keep the stream going. I'll play it for you again. Or is it lagging?
It's none of her business.
No, it's not lagging. It must be yours. Your end. Are we losing internet? Anyway. Did you try to rewind it or something? Huh?
I tried to make it go as far as it could.
Yeah, yeah. It should be going. Is it going? Oh, is it not loading right? According to my side, it's going pretty good. Anyway.
She understands. It's none of her business. She understands.
Something wrong? Try a different web browser.
It's none of her business. She understands.
She understands. It's none of her business.
It's none of her business. She understands.
I had someone too.
I keep having these nightmares. I can't get them out of my head. Maybe she ditched her craft in some neutral territory. Maybe she found out a way to sidestep the war entirely, but I kept thinking, one way or another, I'd hear. I haven't.
Hey, maybe my guy and your gal got together out there.
At least they'd be alive.
Buzzkill.
But then I'd have to kill him when he came back.
Oh, God. Most awkward conversation in the game. Seems to work better on Google, huh? Right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a shock, right? Since Google owns YouTube. Gotta love that net neutrality. Or the lack thereof. Oh boy. This conversation's funny. You let me know who. So stupid. Here we go.
Well, if it isn't Loverboy himself. I saw you putting moves on everybody's favorite little grease monkey.
Jealous?
Oh, I don't think getting into her pants requires any high-risk maneuvering.
He's jealous. It's none of his business. He's jealous. Well, just the fact that it takes maneuvering leaves you breathing my engine exhaust, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Would that be a fart?
Oh, man, I've dated all you girls.
No? If you're talking about, like, you know, flirting, you're breathing someone's engine exhaust as a human. What is the human's engine exhaust, right? A fart, right? Gross.
Listen up, Colonel. As usual, we have our work cut out for us.
No doubt, sir.
Now that we've broken the Karathi siege on the base, the supply ships can finally move in. We need to escort the incoming convoys and get them to the base without any dents. That means a little housekeeping to clear the way. We're doing good. Let's keep it up.
Ready to go, sir.
I like that enthusiasm. Dismissed.
So, These are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
Here we go again. Oh my god. I have no idea. I guess we'll pick Vaquero this time. Vaquero. Vaquero.
I like you on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
No, no. What do we got? What did they give us this time? A Thunderbolt again. Once you get the Excalibur, that's when the game really opens up. Which is close to the end of it. All right.
Clear to take off.
Oh, is this the rock ship one?
We need your help, Colonel. Got those in sight, sir.
Maybe not.
Break and attack.
Do we have to, like, autopilot these guys? Ah, yep.
Thanks for the escort, Colonel.
Whoa! Something blew up.
Sight, sir.
Forgot about that. Wasn't me. There's one more out there. They're out there. There they are. Oh. Got him. Oh, crap. I didn't break. Tell him to... I thought I told him to attack. Completely forgot. That's it? We won?
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Colonel, or should I call you Houdini? You got a standing invite from Black Main Base to join them for steak and eggs now that they're able to unload those supply convoys. You're clear to land, sir.
Steak and eggs? Really? What an odd choice. Especially in the future, right? This is supposed to be the year 2660 something or whatever. Way beyond, like, Star Trek or whatever. Different world. Different universe, but steak and eggs. What do we got? Anybody want to talk to us? Ah, Flint. We would see the back of her head.
Feels good what we've been doing here.
Why are the stakes less personal in this system?
I hate to admit
Hey, we are
it.
talking about steaks again.
Those are real people down there, just as real as the people I knew back in the Wakanda system. I can't say they're as real to me, though. I just don't have an image of them in my mind.
You'd burn out very quickly if you did.
You know, sometimes I hate myself because I actually feel lucky there is a war.
Psychopath.
I know someone who feels that way. She lives to fight the good fight.
For me, it's the flying. I love the purity. Nothing holding me back.
Only pilots know that feeling.
Really? Only pilots. Well, yeah, I guess if you're the flying, only the purity. I don't know. I've never. I mean, I have flown a plane once, but I don't know. Maybe if I did it all the time, it might feel different. It is scary. But if you're in space, I mean, yeah, you don't have to worry about running into anything. Except other ships. You get plenty of time to avoid planets. If you can't avoid that, I mean, hang it up.
We've got a weapons convoy coming in. If we can get it through the blockade, the base will have a chance of defending itself.
Not that you'll have a second chance at that.
Convoy at all costs.
Oh, another filler mission.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
I don't want to pick him. Who should I pick?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is like your Chewbacca character, except not really. And this is Vagabond. It's Vagabond. Vagabond's Vagabond. Keto. Maniac. Weirdo. Look. Dope. Look. Oh. 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 Cobra, Flash. I mean, for its time, I mean, you think about it. I mean, this is 1993. It's pretty good for 1993. Considering what else was around at the time. I mean, you had just seen, like, console-wise, the biggest game was what? Super Mario World? Sonic 2? Something like that? The Jurassic Park games. For Sega and Super Nintendo. Well, those games, I mean, this actually, it says this came out in 94. I remember it coming out in late 93, early 90. I think it was early 94. Probably my times are off. But either way, 94 was Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Nintendo 64 wasn't out yet. PlayStation wasn't out yet. You had 3DO, but nobody bought it. So, I mean, this game was on 3DO, Panasonic's system. And that was it. They did one and done, and it died out, and they just never continued it. Rad Racer, or what? Not Rad Racer, but it was the game you talked about. What was that racing game you talked about? It was on PC.
Mega Race?
What?
Mega Race?
Mega Race, that was it. Mega Race was 3DO. It was one of their big selling points.
Love that.
Yeah, it was like the punk rock guy, you know. like taunting you to the race. Yeah. That was Mega Race. Yeah, that was they had 2 of them, I think. Anyway, but it was a PC game, so the whole idea of 3DO was like PC games, but a console thing, and you didn't have to have a PC. You could have this if you just wanted to play the games and you didn't need a computer, or you didn't want a computer or whatever. And they had all these games on it, but unfortunately, it was just way ahead of its time. And then only a couple years later, Nintendo 64 came out and just changed the game entirely. I mean, it just changed everything for PC gaming, for everything. It's like PC gaming took a backseat. Everybody wanted to play Mario 64 and all those games. Nobody cared about PC gaming. It became archaic almost overnight, you know. And it was weird. It was really weird that a console just totally took over, you know. Now everything's kind of the same. Like I don't see Nintendo making that crazy of an innovation again. I mean, they haven't been able to. I mean, the Wii kind of did it for a little bit, but the hardware was so antiquated that you had systems like Xbox 360 and PS3 that the fidelity of the graphics, even though it didn't have the motion well, it did have motion controls, because you had some games on those systems that had a little bit of the motion control with the PS3 controller or the Xbox 360 controller, but it wasn't to the degree of what the Wii was able to do. If the Wii had been higher definition with those motion controls, I think it would have succeeded much more, even though the Wii sold incredibly. It was an incredible success for Nintendo. But then when Wii U came out to like, okay, we're going to do that, but we're going to do the same, what we should have done the first time, that one kind of didn't go anywhere. It's unfortunate that they put like specific games on the Wii U, because now you can't get them. Although they've re-released most of them, but there's a couple. There's a couple that you can't get, like the Wind Waker remaster, the Twilight Princess remaster, stuff like that. You can't get them anywhere else. And the Switch is kind of like they just took their mobile stuff and their console stuff and put it into one, and it's great, but it's like they got to keep up with the hardware, because everybody else is like pushing the limit what they can do affordability wise for a hardware for hardware on a console. Obviously gaming, PC gaming, the master race as they call it, it's still better, but it is negligible at this point compared to what it was back then. Like this PC gaming stuff was incredible at the time. If you did a console thing, you weren't getting this unless you had the 3DO system, which was like $500, $500 or $600, I want to say, at the time, which was insane for just something that played games. Nobody wanted to spend that kind of money on gaming shit back then. So that's what happened to that. Anyway, that was just my perspective and what I've known. Anyway, I'm going to pick... I'm going to go with Vagabond again.
Vagabond, I want you as my wingman.
Dismissed.
And good luck.
Yeah. They always show the same mission on the background. They didn't bother changing it. It's just like, Thunderbolt again! Rachel... Oh. Still don't have an autopilot. There must be a bunch of things. There must be something I have to connect with. It's things they don't tell you in these old games. Sometimes new games, they don't tell you. New games hold your hand pretty well, but like these old games, they didn't. It's like, oh, if you didn't pay attention to the briefing, you didn't know what to do. Yep. And I get my autopilot and I can go.
We got company.
Break and attack.
Here we go. We got company.
Break and attack.
Here we go. Enemy target destroyed.
Oh.
Enemy target destroyed.
Whoa. Oh, I see him. Bastard. Got away. Come on, come on, come on.
We got company.
There we go. Ah, more stuff. Oh my god, all these.
Enemy target destroyed. Yield that critter.
Whoa, 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 come on, come on. Gotcha. Fur ball. Let's do some taunts. I'll do some taunts. Let's taunt him a little bit.
Company.
Break and attack.
Here we go.
Say goodnight, kitty.
Well, here's some Mark Hamill taunts. Really close up to the mic, too.
I hate easy targets.
You pathetic descendant of monkeys.
Prepare to die. Say goodnight, kitty. Say goodnight, kitty.
You pathetic descendant of monkeys.
Prepare to die.
Going
home in a box. Prepare to die. Say goodnight, kitty. You're going home in a box.
Enemy target destroyed.
I wonder if that actually works as a way, like, does the game recognize that you taunted it, and then the AI starts to like, oh well, it'll attack you instead of whatever it's attacking.
Mission objectives accomplished.
I don't know how complicated it was back then. Like today, they could totally do something like that. But is it randomized too? And you never know, like, when you're hitting the taunt button, is it randomized for the taunt? Does it just pick one at random? Obviously, because it sometimes says the same thing over and over again.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Black Main says they can take it from here, Colonel. Our next stop is downtown Kilra. Something close to...
Wait a minute, what about the steak and eggs? I did have my steak and eggs. Jumping to ... The aerial system, Kilrathi space. Oh, Rachel wants to talk again. All right.
Not now, partner. All you jocks want to recon work so bad, now you got it, which means us grunts gotta bust our asses for you.
Oh, excuse me. Well, okay then. That was quick. We got Cobra.
About time.
I don't recall ever seeing that before. That smile on your face? It looks good.
Oh, I can smell them, sir. Now that we're in their territory, all those Kilrathis waiting to die in my hands.
Well, being on the offensive seems to have brought you out of that shell of yours.
I didn't become a pilot just to babysit bases.
She's right. She's out there. She's right.
That'll help her out.
We're gonna kick some ass here.
Oh, Vagabond.
Come on, try your luck, sir.
Don't I get to cut the deck at least?
You'd be surprised how many rookies just ante up and look shocked when they lose their first pot.
Well, they get what they deserve then.
I hear we're going after a garrison.
I haven't been briefed.
It may not seem like it, but my wheels are always turning. I fly better when I know what the real objectives are. HQ's got a bad habit of labeling every target a military installation, even when they ain't. I like to be real sure.
He's worried about nothing. We're just pilots.
That's a tough one. We're just pilots.
He's worried about nothing. Hey, we're the good guys, remember? We don't go after innocents. It's the difference between us and them.
Well, it's like the cards, see. A lot of people, they never ask questions about what's dealt.
Usually, I think the thing I heard with this game is that usually whatever the top choice is, that's the best one. Like that's the supposedly. Sometimes it's not the case, but usually it is. Ah, Rollins. Oh, oh.
For once, sir, we're actually taking it to the cats.
Well, what do you think, Lieutenant? Maybe we have a chance in this war after all?
Could be. But I wouldn't make plans for a victory party just yet.
Victory party meaning a victory party we won, or victory party just meaning we're on the ship? It's called the Victory after all. Because they didn't, you know, plan that out. Oh, I love the sci-fi cheese. It's so awesome. It's like 90s sci-fi cheese at its zenith. If they could only make a movie like this. Well, they did. They tried. He tried in 1999. It sucked. That's what happens when you hire Freddie Prinze Jr. and Matthew Lillard as your main protagonists. And then 20th Century Fox doesn't give a crap because their other big distributed movie that year was Star Wars, The Phantom Menace. Anyway, what else we got going on?
Colonel, part of the reason we're in Karathi space is because of your flying. You've done the Victory proud. Now, as you may have heard on the grapevine, we're here to destroy this system's military garrison. We're going to have to fight through several waypoints. The enemy's spread out with patrols everywhere. Any ship that can escape to the jump point will be able to alert the rest of the Karathi to our presence here. And that would mean we'd have to scrap this entire offensive. You need to nail every last one of them, Colonel.
Consider them nailed, sir.
God, I love that boy's spunk.
There it is.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
Again with this. Do. Oh, we'll go with Flint.
Flint, I want you to be on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
She's standing over there, not moving at all. Oh my goodness. A longbow. Ooh. There's a lot of missiles. Keep saving it. Keep saving it. I gotta do it. Otherwise, you never know. All right. All right. I'm gonna take a little break. Come back. 2 minutes, 5 minutes maybe, and do the next mission maybe. I think we're good. I think I'm actually good on this stream. I mean, I saved it. I'm good. We'll get ready to take on the next offensive. That'll be the longbow mission, and we'll go from there. All right. Signing off.